yours. Just happen to be watching some of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and Wu-Tang is for the children. Thank you so much for joining me. The few of y'all that's gonna join me for this, because I know y'all are waiting. Where's Camp One Kiki? Where's something about drag? But if you know anything about me, you know I am a humongous Wu-Tang Clan fan, stan, whatever you fucking want to call it. I love it, and I could not wait for Wu-Tang Clan and American Saga. I could not wait. Now, I didn't know quite what to expect. I didn't know if we were getting a biopic, something more musically inclined, like we were going to get with Rocket Man, where it was going to be like kind of like a story like based on their music, but with them as characters. I didn't know we were getting a straight up and down biopic. What I found out we got is a fictionalized tale of how the Wu-Tang Clan came to be. I tried to watch it this morning before all the shit went down. My internet started all the way back to the beginning. In the meantime, I had to be at the doctor. So I'm just now watching it for a second time. Well, all the way through for a second time. I watched the first about when the RZA went to North Carolina. So I'm just gonna assume and skip all the bullshit that you know who the people in the Wu-Tang Clan is, and you knew who we saw in this story. So the first thing I want to say is Shaolin fantastic. Now I don't know how many of y'all watched the Get Down, but I know quite a few of y'all watched Into the Spider-Verse, and it's just funny that they named him Shaolin Fantastic and the other one, and now he's playing fucking Raekwon the Chef. Now here's how my knowledge of Wu-Tang goes so deep. We ain't get who people was at the jump off. As soon as I seen who, as soon as I didn't know who was playing who, as soon as I heard him talk, I was like, that's Raekwon. Like, I gotta give it up to the people in the movie, especially Shameik Moore and the gentleman that played Ghostface Killer, because if y'all don't know, now you know Ghostface is my fucking favorite, my original OG baby daddy, even before Cameron, even before Channing Tatum. So the guy that played Ghostface, even though he doesn't have a lot of physical resemblance, and that's for everybody that played everybody, nobody has a real physical resemblance to the person that they're playing, but just like the way he was talking before he even got to, which they gave us a little tip off, before he even started talking, like just the way he was moving and holding his mouth, I was like, Ghostface. Also, Raekwon and Ghostface usually get grouped together quite a bit because their rhyme styles go very well together, and a lot of time on verses they go back and forth. They're on each other's albums, like it's a whole thing. So, but just the way he handled himself, and then I just love. Let's talk about a couple things. Let's talk about. And listen, if you ain't a Wu-Tang fan, I'ma lose you. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, Wu-Tang, I'ma fucking lose you, cause I'm fangirling right now. Okay, like I'm hyped. I'm fan fucking girling right now. So as soon as like we come into it, like with the RZA, Kung Fu is on the TV. We get anime with Ghostface Killer's little brother watching one of his animes and then reading his comic book. And which comic book was it? None other than Iron Man, because if you're a Wu-Tang fan, you know that Ghostface alias is Tony Stark. And the name of his debut album, Iron Man. Fuck y'all Marvel motherfucking jumper honors. Fuck them. Fuck you all. Fuck all your nerdcore motherfuckers. Wu-Tang did it first. Wu-Tang is for the children. Wu-Tang did it first. So I like the way they incorporated that to letting us know, like, hey, Kung Fu, anime, they was in the comic books. I like the fact that they were talking about the Iron Man comic book specifically to, if you didn't catch it like I did, like right away that was Ghostface, to let you know that was Ghostface, because he was talking about like the Tony Stark, Iron Man, all that good shit. The introduction to Old Dirty Bastard, loved it. The introduction to Method Man, and I believe I heard this story on a radio show. It might have been Drink Champs. It might have been fucking Drink Champs, but I heard the story like I used to work in the Empire State Building, like where he was like the assistant manager, and Dave East. I think you're gonna make a fantastic Method Man, because the few seconds that Dave East was on screen, I was like, you make a damn good Method Man. And what I like about it is for the people that are not super Wu-Tang fans, a lot of the times the only one they're gonna know. If not Old Dirty Bastard. I mean, if they know two people, it's gonna be Method Man or Old Dirty Bastard. Method Man is still doing stuff right now. He's hosting Rock the Mic. So I feel like How High, like all of these things, I feel like the casual fan or somebody that's just watching this interested because they're in the 90s nostalgia and don't know who the Wu-Tang Clan is, will know who Method Man is. So that's a lot of weight on Dave East's back. A, because he's not an actor, he's a rapper. B, because Method Man is probably the most well-known of the Wu-Tang Clan. So, just that little segment of him I got, like, everybody's fucking mannerisms of who they playing. Great job. Like, everybody's mannerisms of who they playing. Like, I knew who Raekwon was just from him getting in the car and talking. I knew who Ghostface was just because how he looked. Method Man, Dave East just did a great job with it. Old Dirty Bastard, I'm not gonna lie, the hairstyle did a lot for the gentleman that's playing Old Dirty Bastard, but I like the way that they had Old Dirty Bastard basically like always talking to a lady and sweet talking them, because we know Old Dirty Bastard had a shit ton of kids and was still fucking using fucking welfare even though he was on as a rapper. These are well-known things that we know. So you got that many motherfucking kids, you gotta be good to talking to the ladies, because we all know Old Dirty Bastard, God rest his soul, I motherfucking love Old Dirt McGirt, Big Baby Jesus, I love every name he done had, him, Osiris, I fucking love Old Dirty. Next week when we review it, I'll have on my Old Dirty shirt, because I had an Old Dirty shirt before I had a new Wu-Tang shirt. I have plenty of Wu-Tang shirts, they're all gone. But it just, I think the way they did it, like the storyline, we're going to get into the story in a minute. Like I said, I'm fangirling right now. I'm fangirling because I'm picking up shit that I like fucking recognize. So it just made perfect sense to me. Like, of course Old Dirty Bastard would be able to sweet talk anybody. Like, don't he seem like the type? Like, I just loved everything, the way he was beatboxing. Now, I know where a lot of you guys are going to get confused at a who's who, because they really didn't use anybody's rap names or aliases. A lot of people had real names, a lot of people had other nicknames, with the exception of the RZA, who is the person that brought this together and is the executive producer, who was played by the young man that was in Moonlight. Good for you. You know, we see his storyline. He was the only one to me that I was like, you're not really giving me the RZA right now. But you had a lot of the heavy lifting in this storyline. Some of the things else I wanted to fangirl about, I don't even know if I'm fangirling, if I'm nitpicking at this point. But there were some things, there was just some nice nods. If you're a Wu-Tang fan, you caught them. As somebody that reviews TV shows sometime and like does scripts and continuity, there's some things that I was like, yeah. The very fucking first thing was that Averex jacket. First of all, you know I was checking for Ghostface, and the guy that played Ghostface is fine too. He don't look like Ghost Dini. He don't look like Ghost Dini, but he fine. And he had that swag about him that was just like so Ghostface, and I was like, but Averex jackets. Now granted, we supposed to be in New York. You know, they get a little bit more fashion, and I'm going to get a little old Ohio, but even like with my extensive knowledge of hip-hop and watching music videos and all that, Averex came out. Averex got big after the Wu-Tang Clan got on. I'm about 92% sure on that. Like, he wouldn't have an Averex jacket already, and especially not that style, because I used to work in a clothing store that I started working at because they sold Wu wear. They were the only people in the area that sold Wu wear at the time, so I started working there. And eventually, later on as I worked there, that Averex jacket got there. Now, if you know anything about the Wu-Tang Clan, Wu wear ain't just jump out the gate as soon as they came out, it was Wu wear. That is not how that shit works. That's not how any of that worked. So, that Averex jacket, wrong. I was a little shocked more of them didn't have on Tommy Hilfiger at the end. Like, they seem to have dope boy money. But that, certain things, these are just the ones that I caught. When Raekwon goes to drop the gun off at the RZA's house, and they start rapping. Raekwon starts rapping Killer B. Why would you say Killer B now? Y'all not Wu-Tang Clan yet. The Killer B thing came way later. Like, I don't even think I'm not even 100% sure Killer B is on the first album. Just thinking about it right now, just off the top of my head. It could be, it's early, but it's definitely a Wu-Tang thing. You're not gonna say Killer B and you and Ghostface, your greatest fucking collaborator of all of the fucking Wu-Tang Clan, are beefing. Y'all definitely ain't nobody saying Killer B yet, okay? Number 2, was Ghostface Killer when he was flirting with the girl. Shout out to the little homie that's from the Deuce, and we gonna get into the Deuce season 3 too. Don't you worry about that. But when he was talking to her like, you look like an old chocolate deluxe. I want to rub your ass to the moonshine. Chocolate Deluxe is ice cream. That is on Raekwon's solo album. And I want to rub your ass to the moonshine is from Triumph, which is on Wu-Tang Forever. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the double CD. Y'all correct me below if I'm wrong. But, like, okay, no. And then he was like, well, let's get this cream. Did people call money cream before cash rules everything around me cream, get the money, dollar bill y'all ever came out? I think fucking not. But they were nice subtle nods. To me, it pissed me off. Because as, like, a super Wu-Tang fan, I'm like, yo, they wasn't saying that shit. Wu-Tang Clan, like, basically fucking invented some of this shit that you're saying. Like, they invented that shit. That wasn't a thing. The Averex jacket threw me fucking off. The brother did seem to have on, like, some Tommy Hilfiger and polo, but they obviously didn't give permission to use the label, or maybe they chose not to. Because that's a Wu-Tang thing, too. If y'all ever, I don't know how much of a Wu-Tang fan y'all is. High School High soundtrack. Wu Wear. The Garment Renaissance. Basically, no white people brands. All black. Listen. I have a near encyclopedic fucking knowledge of the Wu-Tang Clan. At least as far as pop culture goes. I don't know if I know too much about their actual backstory and shit, which is why I can't say some of this stuff should seem far-fetched. But it is a dramatization. I'm sure they're condensing things. They're combining things. Movies based on true stories. TV shows based on true stories do that shit all the time. So I'm sure that's the case. But as far as that shit, I knows what I knows what I knows. Bitch, I'm 90s. On some real shit. So I knows what I knows what I knows, and I definitely knows what I knows about the Wu-Tang Clan, you heard me? So, you know, those types of things kind of bother me. But, you know, Raekwon sleeping on a rooftop, homeless. That was sad. The whole thing with, this is where I feel like it's far-fetched. Okay, so I love that because they did kind of throw that in there. Old Dirty Bastard did call Riz a cousin. That is the truth. They are cousins. That is a fact. They are cousins. Well, they were cousins. Rest in peace, Old Dirty. Like, they were throwing some facts in there, and I appreciated that. Like I said, the actors they picked to play them. I haven't seen enough of Old Dirty Bastard, but the little bit I saw of Dave East, because I knew like he got some shit to carry. He did great. I have to see a little bit about Old Dirty Bastard. He was giving me a lot of Old Dirty Bastard. The mannerisms, how the fucking dude that was playing Ghostface was talking and turning the lip up. I was like, that is my baby daddy did his holes. Yes, it is. Supreme clientele. You heard me? So I'm like, I was here for him. Pulled the hat down like him and everything. I was like, these guys did their research on who they were playing. Like, and I'm going to say this. I feel like this group of guys, especially because they have Dave East playing Method Man, I feel like these are guys that are younger guys that either parents were really into Wu-Tang or they discovered them as a kid. They have a knowledge of hip-hop because they are treating this shit. The actors that are playing, listen here, the motherfuckers that play Raekwon and Ghostface, like, I was mesmerized because, like I said, Only Built for Cuban Links is my favorite album. Ghostface Killer is my favorite person in the Wu-Tang Clan. So, like, I know them, and I'm just like fascinated. We ain't talked about a goddamn plot. I ain't gonna make this video long. We ain't gonna talk about much of the plot. Y'all seen it. Y'all watched it. I'm fangirling out right here. Like, this is for Wu-Tang Clan fans and fans of me to just like me to fucking geek out about shit because I'm geeking the fuck out. But like just stuff like that. The fact that you know, Bobby Digital was sitting out. See, I'm calling him by other different names. Well, I'm calling Bobby Digital for y'all, the RZA, because they was calling him Bobby during the show. So like Bobby Digital, trying to steal the beat machine, like being obsessed with the beats, playing chess, having, you know, a book on the wall with chess, like for real, like just shit that I was like, have you heard the Wu-Tang's catalog? Like this fucking comic book, kung fu, anime nerd shit ain't new. These was gully, grimy, dope dealing niggas that likes nerd shit, which is why I fucking love them. Now y'all all want to be them. All the multiple names, they didn't even get to that part yet. All the multiple, we ain't gonna get ahead of ourselves. We talking about episode 1. Fangirling out, fangirling out. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for next Woo Wednesday. Like, I don't even know how I can fucking tell y'all about the fucking plot. Okay, so let me reel myself in. Some things about the plot that I'm not 100% sure are, you know, Raekwon's selling dope and still having to live on the roof. Believe that. Ghostface Killer's mom being an alcoholic. House getting shot up. Believe that. House getting shot up by Raekwon? No. House getting shot up by the clique or the apartment buildings that Raekwon was from? Yes. Raekwon doing it? No, I ain't buying that. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't see how y'all are cool after that. Like, my little brothers are in fucking wheelchairs. They could have died. My mother was in bed. They could have died. If you know anything about the Wu-Tang Clan, and even if you just saw this, and you saw the character of Ghostface, you think that type of nigga is gonna let that go and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be in a rap group with you that we don't even know what's gonna make shit because I just want to rhyme? Nah. Ghostface Killer being like a straight up goon, I definitely believe though. I'm like, Ghostface Killer is an asshole. But anybody that know me know I love an asshole. I'm attracted to assholes. I'm attracted to assholes and I speak asshole because I'm probably an asshole. But when a female does it, you call her a bitch. All good. But I believe that Raekwon, like, see, this shit I don't believe. I believe Raekwon stashed a gun after doing a shooting at the RZA's house, knowing that, you know, Park Hill and Stapleton Projects were beefing. Oh, I believe that. Do I believe it was Raekwon that did it? Absolutely fucking not. Also, did we just skip right past Gravediggers? Am I the only person that speaks hip-hop that's watching this shit? Google this shit. I'm not telling y'all all of this. Did we just skip, we just completely skip Gravediggers and Prince Paul? Like, no? None of that? We love you, Prince Rakeem? None of that? So it's obviously dramatized. So I'm just looking at some of the storylines, like some of the things that I do know. I do know that Raekwon was homeless at one point. I did know Old Dirty Bastard and RZA was cousins. I did know Ghostface was a drug dealer. I knew Raekwon was too. I didn't know Ghostface Killer was fucking the RZA's sister. And maybe that was, that could possibly have been dramatized. I don't know about that part. It could have been, you know, somebody else's in the Wu-Tang Clan's sister that we ain't talked about yet, with Raekwon standing right outside. Like, there's things that I know was dramatized, but it was a good story. Now, yeah, there was some parts that I was like, okay, a little on the nose. Like at the end when the RZA puts the Wu-Tang movie back in and Ghostface fires the gat. He's like, oh, your boy Shaw is dead after this. And the movie says, what do you want us to do? Kill each other? Yes, I want you to fight until you're dead. Little on the nose. I swear, I didn't catch it, but I'm willing to say this on this video right now, that when RZA played that song, when Ghostface Killer was at the crib, I'm willing to bet that's a sample that I didn't catch. That's from a Wu-Tang song. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to say that. Cause this is what they did, and this is why it's so brilliant. And I'm gonna shut up. We're not even gonna talk about the plot because I'm fangirling out too goddamn much. Maybe next time. This is why this was so perfect to me, and I appreciate it for all that it was, even though it's not a 100% true story and there's a lot of fictionalized and a lot of, you know, pushed together shit. Marvel Universe. Something we are all familiar about. But yeah, I don't fangirl out about it as hard as some other people because I'm really more of a DC girl than I always fucking was. Okay? Sucks that the movies are ass. But I like the Marvel movies. They're fucking dope. But you got a gang of videos, and I'm sure somebody gonna do this Wu-Tang video. I would do it if I had the time, but I got too much other shit to do, and I'm not healthy. Easter eggs. The Easter eggs. Like I said, I talked about the anime, the Wu-Tang Shaolin Monks movie on. I think it was one of those movies. Might have been Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. But it was one of those kung fu movies. Him talking about the Tony Stark, like the lyrics that they was using. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that song is a sample because when it first came on, something about it sounded real familiar to me. They dropping Easter eggs in the Wu-Tang movie like they drop Easter eggs about the comic books in the Marvel movies. They dropping hints about songs, lyrics, all that shit. And it's so appropriate because as much as we want to talk about nerdcore and people want to take pictures dressed as comic book characters and Harajuku Barbie and all that bullshit where people was fangirling out, these the motherfuckers that started that. And these was hardcore fucking gangster fucking rappers. Like, we like to say gangster rappers is from the West Coast, but if you rapping about doing gangster shit, you gangster rapping, okay? Talking about selling drugs, growing up in the projects, talking about all that shit, like hardcore drug dealing motherfuckers, shooting at motherfuckers, them type niggas, rapping about shit that got to do with kung fu movies and comic books and anime, and they was really doing that shit. I know, because I have the first of everybody's solo album and every Wu-Tang album. All of them. And they all talk about this shit. So I thought that it was appropriate to be dropping Easter eggs in they movies. Because guaranteed these niggas is watching these Marvel DC movies and picking up on all them Easter eggs. It was appropriate. And if you really think about it, there'll never be another Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is the Justice League of rap. It really is. You will never see that again. A group that came out. 9, 10 motherfuckers when Capadonna got out of jail and they put him in the group. 10 motherfuckers and they all got solo albums. Arguably at least 4 to 5 of them can be in anybody's top goddamn 50. I fucking love them so much, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for just basically watching me fucking fangirl out about the Wu-Tang Clan. You know, I can't help it. I got big boobs, tank tops a little. Okay, true story, the tank top never fit, but I had to have it. So thank you so much for watching, joining me as I fangirl out. Now I gotta watch Camp Wanakiki and pay the bills, because I know a whole lot of y'all ain't gonna watch this, and that's fine with me. But shout outs to IMHO just in case anybody watch it, because because Dixie says she watches everything and she hates it. I love this. Like, I love this. I'm gonna fucking watch Camp Wanakiki, try to get some shit done, probably get fucking drunk because I feel like it. I shouldn't because I gotta go to physical therapy tomorrow, but I just want to, like, I just want to celebrate because I'm so fucking open right now. Like, I'm so fucking hype. I've been listening to Wu-Tang music all goddamn day. I might go live and just have Wu-Tang Appreciation Night. It's fucking Wu Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. All the links up there. All them links. Use all of them. Instagram to see outfits, Twitter. If I ain't talking about some shit, if I missed some shit, I might have tweeted about it. PayPal, Patreon, support your girl, because, you know, the bitch on sick leave and they still fucking up her money. So I need it. Thank you for watching this, because I know this was a bunch of rambling bullshit. I didn't even do the speech about I jump around for House of Pain, because I said it and I'll say it again at the end. This video is for Wu-Tang fans and just fans of me talking about shit, because the rest of y'all ain't gonna get it. But if you do get it, or even if you don't, keep it greasy. Deuces. And Wu-Tang is for the children. Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where
fraud you, but I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched. If you a dog, I'm a bitch.